Good morning team, welcome to day 14. Now if you are watching this live on day 14, I'll either have ran a marathon or be running a marathon in Malaga, so exciting. So let's get started. Let's come on the floor. So we're going to come into a nice reclined position. Today's focus is a tree focus. It is Christmas after all, so a little Christmas tree themed, but this will be really good for your hips. So let's just take a nice big good morning stretch along the floor. Really point the toes, point the fingers, and then bring the knees in for a little hug as well. So bringing the knees close to the chest, almost so that you can let that tailbone slightly come off the floor here, and a little rock from side to side. Let's lengthen out those legs. So we are going to start with tree pose on our right side. So using your right leg, just pop the right foot maybe on that left ankle, inside ankle, and let that right knee drop to the side here. You might want to keep your hands maybe on your torso here, feel those hips opening up, or you can keep them alongside your body. We're going to bring the knee up into center, lift that leg a little bit further up, lift that foot further up the leg, and again let that knee drop. So a little bit more increased hip opener here. Take a breath, see if you can release anything that you're maybe holding on to here in terms of squeezing the glutes. That tends to be the issue when we open the hip, as we use the glutes to sort of protect it a little bit. Let's bring the knee back in and then lift that foot a little bit higher, and again lower that knee down. Nice. Let's stay here for 2 breaths. Tuck the chin into the chest, nice long neck. As you exhale, let go of any squeezing that we're doing round about the glute area. Maybe you hold your leg if you feel that you need a little bit of comfort there. Nice. Lovely. We're going to take the hands behind the head and lift the shoulders off the floor. We're going to start little crunches here. So we're going to lift the knee up and then cross it over with the left elbow. So bringing it all back down. Crunching in and down. Let's do 2 more. Up and down. Last one. Have a little squeeze here. Bring that knee into the chest and then send it over towards the left-hand side. Extend that right arm. Maybe look towards your right hand. Find that lovely little twist here. Take a breath. Exhale it out. Nice. Bringing it all the way back into center. We're just going to hold on to this leg. So if you can, maybe squeeze it into your chest. If you can reach down towards your foot, we're just going to almost open this knee to the side here. A little rock the baby here. So like you're almost cradling this leg. And then you're going to bend that left knee, plant the left foot, and find your figure of 4 stretch here. We're not going to hold on to the back of the leg. We're just going to push into that right knee and really open the hips this way. You can use your hands to push, or you can just keep it nice and steady here. Lovely. We're going to lift up into our little bridge here. So keep that left foot planted, squeeze it all the way up, and bring it down. Lovely. Let's go again, squeezing all the way up. Right up to those shoulders and down. This time, as we stay up, we're going to stay up here for 3 breaths. So let's get that nice firm footing in that left foot. Pressing in, lifting the hips here. Trying to drop that right knee down a little bit. Lovely, last breath. And lower it down. Nice. Bring the knees in for a little hug. A little squeeze from side to side. And then extend the legs all the way to the floor. Nice. We start with the other side in the tree. So let's open that left knee out to the side. Maybe foot is on the ankle bone in the right hand side. Bring the knee up to center. Slide the foot up the leg and let the knee drop down again. Nice. This is called little tree flutters. So let's bring the knee up, slide the foot up, and then let it drop. Let's pause here for 2 breaths in tree. Exhale, release any squeezing that's going on, any tension. See if you can loosen off that hold on that knee. Nice. Bring the hands behind the head, lift the shoulders off the ground, and let's crunch. Right elbow to left knee and down. Lovely. If you can, keep your shoulders off the ground the whole time, and we just twist and come in. Lovely. Last one. Take a little pause here, a little squeeze. Bring the knee into the chest and send it over towards the right hand side. Extend that left arm, find that lovely spinal twist here. Look towards your left hand so you're feeling that whole body stretch. And then bring it back to center. We take a little rock the baby here. So if you can, you're almost like trying to cradle your leg. If that doesn't work, just squeeze the knee into the chest and rock it from side to side. Let's place that left ankle onto your right knee and find your figure of four pose here. So we're going to push into that left knee, opening up that left hip and finding that nice little opening and stretch here in the body. Take a pause here. Make sure that right foot is grounded. We're going to lift into our bridge. So let's lift up. Nice. Take a little squeeze and come back down. Lovely. Let's do that one more time or two more times. Bringing it up and down. This time we hold for 3 breaths. So we give it 1, 2, and 3. Lovely. Lower yourself all the way down and bring those knees in towards the chest. Let's rock and roll all the way up to seated. So we are going to come all the way up to standing. So what we've done on the floor today is what we want to do standing up. So we're going to bring ourselves into tree pose. Now, option here, hands can be on your waist, out to the side, on your ears, I don't really mind, but we are going to take tree pose. So I'm going to make my left leg my standing leg, and your right leg is going to be your sort of branch of your tree here. So we're going to take that right heel onto that left ankle, toes on the floor, and open up into tree. So nice tall stance. We don't want to lean forward here. We want the chest nice and tall. We're going to bring the knee in, and we'll see if we're going to lift that leg further up towards the calf and open it all the way out again. Bringing it in and up. Open it out. Find your tree. Maybe you bring the hands in front of the chest. Maybe you lift them up nice and high. Find that extra little bit of balance. Open that right knee. Lovely. Bring the hands behind the head. Now this is the fun part. We're going to take that left elbow towards the centre and the left knee towards the centre. So it's a little twist and in, just like we did on the floor. Twist and in. 2 more. Here we go. Lovely. And this time, pause here. Lift that knee. Take the left hand onto that right knee and send that right hand behind. Find that lovely big twist here. Take a breath. Bring it back to start. Cradle that leg. So whether you're holding it like your little rock the baby or you're squeezing the knee in towards the chest, we're going to lay that foot down on that left knee and find your figure of 4 stretch. Ooh. See, it was good to you in day 1. Day 14 is a toughie. Lovely. Standing all the way up, give your legs a shake, other side. Now you might find this other side could be your weaker side with balance, or because we've already done it on the floor and on one side, you might find you're good with it. So right leg is your standing leg. Take a nice little light bend into that leg, lift the chest, find your tree pose. Lovely. Bring the knee into the side, see if you can lift the leg a little higher and open. Nice. Bringing it in and higher. So it's totally up to you if you want to keep the toe on the floor here. You know, this is how your yoga practice. I'd rather you got more out of it than feeling like you couldn't do it. So embrace the wobbles, guys. They're there. Bring the hands behind the head and we'll take those little crunches. So bringing it in and out. The slower you move, the better this is and the easier, because if you move really fast, you're going to lose your balance quite quickly. So let's move in and out. Last twist in, lift the knee, right hand on that left knee, send the left hand behind you. See if you can direct your gaze to maybe towards over, like you can see your left hand in your peripheral vision. And then bring yourself back. Hug that knee into the chest or take the little rock the baby here, hold it onto that leg and placing it down. Find your figure of four chair. Lovely. Take a pause here. Exhale it out. Ooh, falling out my chair. Lovely. Take a little leg loosener here and you're done. Day 14, well done guys. I hope you enjoyed it and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.